Every now and then, inside of a suite of tools that you may not feel is particularly for you, there's one or two gems that might just make the whole kit and caboodle worth it for you. Welcome back to the channel where we discuss the creative uses of AI, and today I want to share a platform with you that is on the surface not something we would normally talk about here because it's not directly related to things like filmmaking and all the elements that would go into that. However, there is an image to video tool inside this platform that works with all the other aspects of the platform that is pretty good, and you might want to take a look at it, especially if some of these other features do suit your needs. The platform I'm talking about is Sellerpic, and they're basically talking about supercharging your photos with AI and boost sales in minutes. And I don't know how many people in my audience are actually using tools like this for their work, but I still get fascinated with the technology behind it. Things like trying on different clothes. These are the types of tools I like to play with in the back end using open source tools. So I always like to see what people are doing out there in the commercial space. So product photos and virtual try-ons, things like that. These are all tools that people might use if you're in some sort of design industry. So let's take a peek at how this platform is using that technology, and then we're going to get into the image to video solution they have and show you a feature that they're implementing that very few, if any, are implementing, and it's pretty cool. I think you'll like it. Let's just take a peek real quick at how these virtual try-ons work, just in case you've never seen it. Virtual try-on, this case is accessories. You would choose the accessory that you want to use. In this case, let's just use one of their examples, this heart necklace here. Then you can use one of their preset models to visualize what it would look like on an actual person. If I click on one of these images here, you'll see that there's a purple outline that's giving the AI permission to do what it needs to do inside this space. And you can change that area if you'd like to highlight something else. Like if you don't want it to have any access to this skin, you want to leave this skin just as it is, and you only want the necklace to go in there, you could erase that part and then confirm that, and that would change that mask. We're going to choose this one here. We're going to click on Adjust Area. I'll change the brush size, and I'll erase this. Click on Confirm, and let's generate that one. Right now, I'm on a free plan, so you do wait for a bit of time for these things to generate. If you get on their starter or advanced plan, these generations go a lot faster. And here's the result where it's replaced this pearl necklace here with this one with the heart on it. The virtual try-on is extremely similar, only it's with clothes. Each time you go here, they give you a little walkthrough to show you exactly what you're supposed to do, choosing the article of clothing you want, and then choosing a model, etc. They walk you through this process. Instead of using one of their preset models, let's upload a custom one. Let's use this picture here, and we'll click male, we'll click adult, we'll click street for a background, and we'll just, I guess, say, well, I want to, since I don't know where this is going to land, I'm going to leave this optional and just see what it does. So now I've got this model that I can work with. I'm going to choose the outfit that I want to see on this model. And you have choices whether you're going to do a top and a bottom or a one-piece garment like a suit or a dress that's basically one thing. Here I just uploaded a shirt that I generated in AI actually, and we'll just choose their default jeans for pants because there's not really that much pants in here, if any at all. Then I'll choose the model and click on Generate. And so now the t-shirt in the original picture has been replaced by this two-tone shirt and jeans. Let's try a one-piece garment. This time I'll do a dress. Again, this was created in AI with just a text prompt, and then I'll just choose one of their sample models here for this and generate. And there we go. Now that custom dress that you just created in AI is put on this model. You've got similar functionality with their product image feature where you will basically create a nice customized background for a product you'd like to sell and display in a really nice professional way. You're going to start with a picture of whatever your product is. Let's say the product in this case is a jar of spider bites. Now we're going to replace the background or remove it completely so we can use it in another program. We're just going to say background replacement. It automatically removes the background for you in preparation for replacing it. Here's an example where I chose this window scene as their background. So it seamlessly places that right in that spot. Here I just imagined that the cat was the product, and I had a picture of the cat jumping on a bed, and then I used the grass in the background, and it places that right in there with shadows and everything. The remix button allows you to go right back and choose a different background, or you have access to any of these other AI enhancement tools. I won't go into those, but I wanted to let you know that those tools were there just in case they apply to your situation. Now, when you look at any of these images, you'll see under AI tools, image to video. When you choose that, you are brought over to the image to video section where you can bring all of these images that you create within the platform or any that you upload to life using an image prompt or just letting it do its thing. And you have two different generation styles here. We have stable and we have creative, and this little feature here is my favorite. Auto-generating synchronized audio. So the tech is now looking at your video and creating a soundtrack for it, not musically necessarily, but with sound effects. based on what's happening in the video. If I wanted to turn this into a video, I might say something like model turns to show off dress. I'm not sure what kind of audio would be generated here, but I'll just go ahead and click on stable style for this one and then click on generate. Now, as you can see, it's giving us wait times of anywhere between 5 and 30 minutes. So I'm going to show you videos that I've already done, which will give you a great example of what this is capable of, including the sound effects. Let me go back in history to a time when this feature was there without the ability to generate sound effects and just show you some examples of the quality that I was getting here. These are all image to video, so this was the original image here, and I said looking around for someone when Bigfoot appears in the background and waves. So that's nice quality. So this was the original image, and then the prompt was God swirling clouds around with his hands looking for his car keys, and we get this. Maintains the art style for the most part. This worked out pretty cool. This was a picture of Tracy that we took out of the park. Woman emits a soft blue mist, grows wings, and flies away. Check this out. There's the mist, she grows wings, and after a few seconds, she flies a few feet away, but come on, that's pretty good prompt adherence, you gotta say. Woman crying, eating a taco. Again, this was the original image, but we got tears and everything. I think I must have been dictating this because it says dozens of zombies emerge from the water, and I'm sure I said dozens, but from nothing except that picture. This is actually a painting that hangs on our wall. Oh, this is ready. There you go. Model turns show off dress. I mean, come on. That's pretty good. Here's another one, man pulling money out of his pockets. So from just this little picture of a guy standing there with his hands in his pockets, he pulls out money. And of course, the coherence and everything in the background goes without saying, it's pretty stinking excellent. Now here's one where we introduce audio. This was an AI-generated image of a group of people dancing at a 1970s party. The room is filled with smoke vapor. And I used their creative style, and I used with auto-synchronized audio. And here's one version of what it gave me. Pretty much what you'd expect, some dancing and some dance music. Here's the same exact thing, except in the stable style. So the motion is a little slower. I guess that's stable. Here is a still image of me just standing there, and then I say, man burping unexpectedly during a photo shoot and laughing in an embarrassed way. Stable style with auto-synchronized audio. So again, we're not adding these sound effects in post. These are being added by this platform right now. I mean, come on. Now this one, I guess I don't know what I was hoping for, a little bit more than this, but it is a crazy thing. But it animated the cat in a hilarious way. Stable style with auto-synchronized audio, but really we just got the meow on that one. And this was the creative style. And so he's going a little bit crazier, but we still just get that one little meow at the beginning. I did a few takes on this one, so check out what it did. So a couple dancing on New Year's Eve as confetti falls. So this was the original starting image. I used stable style with the audio synchronize, of course. What really strikes me about this is that it got the acoustics of the room right. You know, whether or not it was the perfect audio for that, and we've got other versions here, it knew how big the room was if you listen to it again. The prompt on this one was a couple dancing on New Year's Eve, and it was just kind of slow, so I changed the prompt up on this one to say fast dancing on New Year's Eve. Check that out. This is the creative style. And it really went nuts. And this is stable style. Just the word fast did that, made that difference. And of course, changed the audio and everything. Now, you'll see some thumbnails down here that look like they might be from sort of a horror thing. They are. And what I want to tell you about that and this platform is that this is one of the most uncensored platforms you will get your hands on, at least for now. There were some platforms where I was able to do horror stuff, meaning, you know, okay, there's blood and stuff, okay? These platforms are now a little bit more restrictive on that, but this platform, you're just going to have to trust me because I'm not going to risk it showing you, but it does a good job with that kind of thing right now. As far as other not suitable for work stuff, here's a still image, cat running through the grass, stable style with audio synchronized. Not a lot going on there, maybe a hairball. So here's the still image, and then it was woman being jumped on by a German Shepherd puppy. So again, out of nowhere, we got a good-looking German Shepherd puppy. We've got the barking and everything. It's just fun, right? It's just fun. They have a couple of different plans here. 500 credits a month and 2,000 credits a month. So this is going to be good for about 50 videos if you only did videos, as opposed to 200 videos that you'd get with the other plan. If these are the types of tools you like to learn more about, well, then why not subscribe to the channel, because this is the kind of stuff we talk about all the time.
If you subscribe now, I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not, I will look for you. I will find you. And I